Okay, so this is lesson 1-2, section 1-2, and some of this stuff you've already learned from the video in section 1-1. Hopefully remember it. Mr. Tarver talked about line segments, and bear with me, I have to draw them. So a line segment, if you remember, is a line, but then it gets cut off with 2 points here. Line segments are different than lines because you can actually measure line segments. How cool is that? So let's name this one point A and point B. And remember how you name it. You have a line and then you have A and then B. And with line segments it doesn't matter. So you can also do BA with just a line on top. That says that it's a line segment. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about here is betweenness of points. Let me write that out for you. Between. Oddly enough, there's 2 N's. Betweenness points. I'm going to abbreviate points. So, betweenness of points, what the heck does that mean? So we have our line here, and we have some points on it. A, B, and let's put some more points on here, C, and D. So betweenness of points is kind of simple, between. So we're talking about a point that's in between something else. So point C is between A and D. So betweenness of points. That's the relationship. That's what it's called. As D is between C and B, and the only reason that they can be between those two is because they're collinear. Remember that word? That's going to come up again, I'm sure. Whereas A is not between 2 of these points. So we couldn't say that, but we could say C is between A and D. Now, if you have this random point over here, say E cannot be between any of these because it is not collinear. So, in our case, we don't like point E because it's not collinear, therefore it can't be between. Okay, so then, let's look at this one. I've talked about between stuff, and let's have A and B again. Now we just want to talk about between. So for this example, we want to say that C is between A and B. Well, that is only true if they are all collinear. And notice how we have we have 3 line segments here. We have AC. And if we add that segment, say those are like measurements, say AC could be like 2 whatevers, and AC plus CB, and say that's 3 whatevers, inches, meters, whatever you want to call it, and make sure that is equal to AB. Hopefully AB is going to be 5, whatever unit you have. So that's how you determine if something is between another thing. And last but not least, congruent segments. Congruent segments are when we have 2 segments that have the same measure. So congruent equals same, if that's how you want to remember that. Sure you've heard that word before. So let's say we have 2 segments here, not drawn to scale. We have segment AB, we have segment DG. Don't ask about the letters. And by putting a little hash mark in between them, That means that they are congruent. So the way we would write that in short term would be segment AB is congruent to segment DG. And let's see here. This little sign here in the middle is the congruent sign. Notice how it has like equal under it, so the two segments are equal, and the little squiggly just means it's congruent. So that's all for that chapter. It's a short little video. I hope you enjoyed it.